Holy hammer! Did you paint this art piece? Yes. I mean, I did some photo bashing and some painting. Oh, it's photo bashing. Okay, that is what I thought. Wait, what do you mean, you rascal? I mean, these are all just photos, right? So it's no big deal. That is not entirely true. But come on, why even call this concept art? Call it a collage or something. It's easy. Even a beardless child could do that. It's not as easy and simple as you think it is.
I need to create a fantasy illustration of a dwarf warrior, and I want to use photo bashing technique as well. So I should probably head to the internet, find a picture of a dwarf, put it into Photoshop and call it a day, right? Wrong. You don't look for the perfect photo and just add into your composition to call it a day. That's not how you do it. I'm going to show you the correct way of using photos to your advantage when creating fantasy artwork. So let's do this. So today I'm creating a card illustration of a dwarf warrior, which I'll do by starting off with a buff dude who does not look like a dwarf yet. First we had to remove the existing background from the photo and start with another color because we want to establish some sort of an initial lighting and background. That really helps dictate what sort of lighting is it gonna be. We also added some basic lighting on the figure as well. Now we have a human figure here and we need to create a dwarf, which is why we'll need to match his anatomy to what a dwarf might look like. And that, my friends, is the right way to do it. It's that you just don't look for the perfect photos to incorporate into your art. Instead, you modify your photos to fit your design requirements. Here, I can just dismantle different parts of the photo, transform them and rearrange them, just like playing with Legos, but here with human body parts, and that sounds psychotic. Once we have transformed it into a true Chad, we can start drawing on top of the photo to figure out some of the design elements that we'd like for this artwork. This is also helpful because now you are not just mindlessly scrolling through the internet not knowing what to look for. Also, in case you're wondering where I got this high quality photo from, it's Graphit Studio store on ArtStation. They have a bunch of really high quality photos in 3D for your concept art and illustration work. I personally use those assets as well and they are truly helpful. I've also put an affiliate link in the description with the discount code so you can check that out if you like. Alright, now we'll just paint the armor, get the basic design done, and then move on to the rest of the stuff. We are also going to paint the beard long, because these are dwarfs. I can use a picture of a beard, but first I like to sketch it out, just so that I know everything looks visually correct before I invest my time in finding appropriate photos. And of course, what's a dwarf without that typical bigger dwarf nose? So we'll fix the nose, reshape it a little bit. I'll be just picking colors from the artwork to do that. We can also paint the hair long because we want to make it similar to the dwarves in the Lord of the Rings. Also, at this stage, I'm not too worried about making everything look pretty and polished. I just want to figure out the design and the look first. In the background, I want to have a classic lighting setup. A warm light from sort of fire coming from one side and a more cooler, bluer light from the opposite side. This would produce multiple color temperatures and would probably look cool, so let's hope for that. Since the cooler light is coming from the left, we can paint some light on the edge of this character. And then we could do the same on the opposite side, but with a much warmer tone. See, it's already looking a lot better. Then I thought I'd add some shadows, maybe a few details here and there, and try out some more design elements and general refinement. So now that I have the basic look of the character in place, we can start photo bashing. Now instead of searching for a whole dwarf, I can search for different bits and pieces in the photo to just add to different parts of the artwork here, and that I think is a way better way of photo bashing, getting your idea down so you know exactly what sort of pictures you should look for. Also, as you can see, I'm not just pasting the photos as I found them, but I am also using warp to reshape the different armor pieces to fit with our character. This is truly essential because you might not be able to find photos in the exact same position or angle. You'll have to adjust stuff according to your requirement. So let's give this guy an armor. Now for the beard, I found this photo of a dude with a really sick beard, but I'm not going to use that as it is if it conflicts with my original design choice. If it does look good, sure, you can make changes on the go, but if it doesn't look too good, which it did not, I just went to my old design and used only the texture from that image. But in this second case, I found a really cool braided beard which could work well with the design, so I went with it. Totally loving the appearance that he's slowly getting into. What would you name this dwarf if it was from a game? Comment down below and let me know. Now I'm once again making some design changes, so instead of a heavy full plate armor, this particular armor kinda looks more attractive, so we'll give this one a chance. But again, in order to fix it into the composition, we'll have to transform it and warp it, even erase it at certain areas. Now once almost all the photos are in place, I can now paint on top of these photos to paint them according to the lighting scenario. So I might have to change some color temperatures, add some shadows, maybe more detail or brushwork, that kind of thing. So let's do that. For the background, I want to add some sort of grunge maybe, or just impressionist style brushwork. So I'm gonna use a texture brush for that. From here onwards, I'll just paint over the photos and make everything look pretty with lots of brushwork, correcting shadows, colors, and some design adjustments. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. And here's the final result. Alright everyone, I hope you liked this video, hope you learned something new and got inspired to create your own art. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below to share your thoughts. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.